My name is Nathan Fisher, Z number 201, and I'm doing CIA4 for Comms 1010, telling the story of myself, and I'm going to be focused on myself as a runner. It's, I started as a runner in middle school, 7th and 8th grade. I participated in track and field just as pretty much a way to stay in touch with my friends, but it really blossomed into something else later on. It's my freshman year, fast forward to high school. This is our group picture. I kind of got into cross country this year. I didn't really know what it was, but it turned out I really liked it, and I did pretty well against a lot of other team members who I've played against in other sports who usually beat me. Uh, the self picture of myself is going into the summer. I was getting ready to race the Race for the Cure in Memphis, Tennessee for one of my cousins who has breast cancer. And me holding the trophy, I just finished freshman track season, was named best distance runner on the team. Really gave me a lot of confidence. I was glad to get that, showed recognition for what I'd done throughout the year. Here, going into my junior year, I have a results list of the league meet my junior year. I moved into the top half this year. Kind of felt like I could start to compete in the league. And then the other picture is a girl I met my junior year. It was her freshman year, who's now been my girlfriend for over 3 years now. So she's really special to me, and I'm glad running gave me this chance to meet her. Here, fast forward moving into my senior year, the picture of me in stride is finishing my first road race victory I've ever had. I've done a few road races, like non-high school organized before, but I've never won until then, and it was really good to show that some of my more recent training had been tested. And then the group picture is just some cross-country team members who also participated in the race gathered around afterwards. In the middle of the summer before my senior year of high school, our cross-country team attended the Rob Myers training camp. Gave me a chance to listen to an Olympic qualifying runner, his training methods, how to stay healthy, and then also I just met a lot of friends that I raced against throughout the year from other schools. Here's just a bigger group picture of the camp showing its size. All these pictures are from my first meet of my senior year. And I really felt good after this meet because until then I'd always been middle of the pack to slightly above average. And for the majority of this race, I was in second place behind only a state qualifying runner from our league. Here's the largest invitational we participated in my senior year. I actually got my personal record at that point at this race, and I broke 19 minutes, which was a huge barrier for me in the 5K for the first time. Both me and my coach were ecstatic. Just other races from the year, you can see me running with another equally talented runner from the league. A lot of the year I was right in the pack, but I hadn't won a race at this point, but that's just gave me more room to improve. And fast forward to the league meet my senior year, I worked all summer long, all year long, trained and ran daily, probably 30, 35 miles a week at this point, which isn't a ton now, but it was about 30 to 35 miles more than I'd ran per week at that point. And I earned all league honors by getting in the top 10 of the league, and I'm actually on the end there as 10th. I willed myself into the 10th spot, I think, in the last little bit of this race. And there's my varsity patch and medal and shirt that I got for getting all league. At that point, I thought about maybe could run in college. I was pretty competitive. As you can see the Muskie there from Muskingum. I had a friend from Muskingum who actually got me recruited there, but I still thought about going to OU because of the major here. This is my senior year, about to finish track season. We have the group picture. We just won our most important invitational of the year, all the seniors. And then on the other side, me and the other senior distance runner both scored in the league meet in the 2 mile. We're pretty proud of ourselves. As you can tell here, turned out I went to OU and I actually walked on the cross country team here and was able to make it for a while. I ran here for a while. There's a team picture of us at Stroud's and also me running in our first collegiate race. Here's from the All-Ohio meet, which was the biggest invitational I'd ever run in. There's about 300 runners per race and about 10 races. And I actually set my best 8K time here at the time. Here is a race that's in my hometown each year on Thanksgiving, the Turkey Trot. And I'd won it the year before, but there was really no other competition there. But this year I had to work for it, and I was proud of myself. I outkicked someone at the end of this race to set the course record this year. And then this was the end of my freshman year here at OU. Track season. I didn't have quite as successful of a track season. I really got the injury bug midway through that season and kind of slowed down, but just gave me more room to work after that. During the summer, before my sophomore year, me and my girlfriend ran in a road race and both proved pretty well. As you can see the trophies there. I believe she actually did better against the women than I did against the men. It's usually how it is. This was my favorite race I'll do each year is the Crooksville Pottery Fest 5K. And I'd run it for a number of years, but this was probably my most successful year. I finished third at the race, and you can't really tell who's who in the group picture at the top. But one of my friends, he actually got second right ahead of me. The last chance I'll ever have to run against him because a couple months later he lost his leg in a car accident, so this race was pretty special to me. I went back to the Rob Myers training camp this year, but as a counselor this time, and led my group of campers to the Team Olympics and won the championship. Starting sophomore year here at OU, I didn't make the cross-country team again. They had stiffer qualifying times, so I focused all my running towards my first marathon and actually completed the Bobcat Trail Marathon in Gloucester. Got 15th out of over 100 people my first marathon, but it proved a little tough for me and I got injured for a while afterwards. Fast forward to the spring. This was after the Boston Marathon bombings, and I had to go out and run for those who couldn't that day, pay my tribute. This was earlier this summer, and I ran my first 10K, got third, proved pretty well. The picture of me in stride, I went back to the Crooksville race and actually won it this year, although my friend, like I said, couldn't compete with me this year. He probably would have got me. And this fall, got third in a local Athens Indian run. I'm displaying my trophy. And finally, my most recent race was over Thanksgiving break this year. I won the Turkey Trot in my hometown again. This was my third time winning it in the 4 years that they had it. And this is just a look towards the future. The PR on the side, I want to set a new personal record. I haven't in a while. The top, I want to qualify for the Boston Marathon. That's just a big runner's goal overall. And finally, at the bottom, the USA Cross Country Championships. It's a step down from the Olympics, but I think in a couple years it could be quite the possibility. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.